What if I want to keep going? I got bars all day.
So you about to drop 16 bars?
Please don't.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
No, I think he probably threatened to kill her.
I think it has something to do with that.
Sit front row right here while I put this
think that was
big-ass
like-
rock
that'd be like
on your
conflict.
ex's finger.
You're not counting gifts after the
Who
reception.
ain't counting gifts?
You're not supposed to do that. That's tacky.
That's real tacky. Okay, so if you just smashing, running money and leaving, that's prostitution.
I'm just trying to mend the two together.
You can't
can't do
bend
that.
them.
You
Why
can't
not?
do that.
It's like a tangerine, but it's really an orange. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta,
No.
it's the same
A
thing.
tangerine is not.
All right.
I think they definitely know what Code Red is. So definitely be on the lookout for us.
All right, we live. Code Red podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Good Lord.
We missed another week. I'm not going to say why.
It was a good reason why.
I'm finna say, you can say it, nigga. You could have tried to replace me, but it's fine.
Wait, what?
Did he try to replace? No.
How did this go left? What are you talking
He
about?
wasn't trying to replace you.
No, I'm saying if it was an issue with recording, you could have recorded without me.
And we could have, but I didn't say it.
But we didn't.
Right, and I didn't say the comment.
No, I know.
Right,
I was just saying if it was an option, I mean, it could have been an option. It was on the
It wasn't an
It was a
option.
good reason. We were on a break for a week. First lady of Code Red, it was her birthday, and she was in DR, where Dominican Poppy with 2 N's is allegedly from.
That is where I'm from.
So she had an amazing time. Thank God you made it back safely and
Oh,
sound.
that's all right. Oh,
But I'll let you tell it because it was your birthday, and yeah.
Yeah, because the hurricane came, like, we kept getting hurricane warnings, I think, from Tuesday all the way up until Wednesday afternoon. And then Wednesday afternoon, we had to get, they told us that we had to go to, like, the convention center, which was next door to the resort. So we stayed in there overnight, but luckily our flight did not get canceled. Shout out to Delta Airlines, because Lord knows, Southwest, American, all them niggas canceled their flights. They was like, oh, well, you gonna be sitting there.
Safety
And that's
first.
exactly what the fuck they did. Niggas was there for like 2-3 days till like Saturday. It was crazy. Like, people were telling us that they ended up having to like pay extra days to stay at the resort. I don't know. It was wild, but I'm just glad that we made it back safe, because that shit could have went way left.
Amen.
Did y'all get hit with anything out there?
It was rainy. It was windy. Like, whew, it was windy. When we left the resort to go to the airport, it was like power lines down. You could see the flooding, but you know, I mean, we made it to the airport and everything and made it out. So
And that's the most important thing.
that's all I was really worried about, and it wasn't really that much damage to DR as it was to like Puerto Rico. God, I pray for Puerto Rico, because that
They out of commission.
Yeah.
They're out of commission for like 6 months. 100% outage. Yeah.
the power outage,
Power outage, yeah.
People are, you know, don't have the basic necessities, so it's just crazy.
And in the Bahamas, they said that the hurricane actually pushed their water back. You didn't see
Yeah, I
the picture?
saw the
Yeah,
pic-
so
I saw
like
the
it's
picture.
all just like
What you mean push it back? Oh, like out of the lakes and stuff?
out of their beaches. Like they don't have no. It's just like
I seen a
And
video
it'll
like
come
that.
back.
yeah.
Eventually, like,
I mean, no, it normally what it does is it pushes all the way back, and then it'll come back. It happened in Miami too. It'll come back, but it takes a while.
Oh, okay. We so skipped the introduction.
that's wild.
I mean, shit, y'all know us by now. Hey,
Yeah, they kind of know the voices now. So, all right, we can just jump right in. I'm glad you made it back safe.
And your birthday dinner.
gracias.
Birthday dinner was this past Saturday.
Yes.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
a nice turnout.
It was a nice turnout. I
had a
appreciate
great
you guys
time.
for coming.
Of course. You know,
Shout out to Cassie for beating me real quick, because Lord knows there was a lot going on Saturday morning. I was in dire straits from Friday. From the time I got back to now, it's just been a lot going on.
Well, I had a great time, and it was a nice time. And your mom is so sweet.
It was cool.
Oh yeah, she loves CJ Child.
What?
Mr. I came late, right?
You did. You came in late.
You don't know the conversation that me and Nita had, so it's none of your fucking business.
All right.
You goddamn
Everybody
right.
settle
You weren't
down.
even over there. You was
I
at
was
your boys'
there.
party.
I'm sorry that I had 2 dinners going on that day.
Okay.
Stupid fly.
I'm sorry.
And I had to work.
I was trying to
I'm sorry.
be there for both parties.
You put money in my pocket? Okay.
What are you
I had
talking-
to work. That's why I was late.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't say anything.
So it's none of your business.
I didn't say anything.
You did say something.
Okay, I'm not doing this today, man.
Everyone looked great and they're all black.
They did.
Yes.
I concur.
And your dress was fucking amazing.
I didn't even see your dress.
Thank you, John. You know,
Hence on why he wasn't even there.
You got pictures?
Yes, we do have pictures.
I gotta see him. I didn't see anything. Yo, there was this girl at the table, right?
Which one?
You're such a creep in a person.
Yo, let me get this off. So it was this girl at this table, right? At your party, Nita?
The sisters.
She was kind of, I think she was kind of giving me the eye a little bit.
She definitely wasn't.
CJ, how do you know? You wasn't even there.
You said bye to them. It was the two sisters when they left. You remember the two sisters?
I've already had this conversation, so yeah.
And they really weren't paying you any
Wait, what do you
attention.
mean you already had this conversation? So
I talked to my
You're a
friends.
creep. And you're a creep.
And they know you. They listen to the podcast.
they don't even know me. They don't even know me. They just know the podcast.
So are you putting out their falsified information when you speak on the podcast?
No, they just know. They just know this.
So they know.
They don't know the inner me. Like they just hear me talk for an hour. Like
They hear you talk about dating and how you date girls and how
they don't know the inside.
and how you feel like
Ew.
I have a good heart.
We don't want to know.
I have a good heart.
Oh, they know enough.
They don't know that much.
They know that you
Shit,
think that
yeah.
girls are prostitutes if you pay for them to eat and smash. They know everything that you say.
So the people that, how can I put this?
They said you're a creep and they don't feature you.
I'm not really a creep though. They don't really know me like that.
They were happy to meet me though.
Let's just say if I, I'm gonna see what's up.
I could have got more of a chance than you could have.
That's a lie.
That's the truth, actually.
They just hear me on the podcast.
Nita,
Yeah, that's enough. I
do you
concur,
agree?
CJ.
Right,
Yes.
I could have got further than you with them.
You know what?
Give it to God?
Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, just leave it to God. I'm a good guy, man.
Oh, is that what you tell yourself to sleep at night?
I'm a great guy.
Are you
Yeah.
a dog?
Don't mind what they
Can I get a
hear
bark?
right
I
there.
haven't heard one in a while.
She was just kind of cute. That's all I was saying.
Oh,
That's all I
okay.
wanted to
She
say.
was very good looking, but you didn't have a chance.
CJ, relax, man. It's not about you right now.
It's not about you either.
It's about me right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
On any block.
As you hold your pudge when you make that comment.
You'll be surprised, man.
Bruh, shout out to Cardi for being number one on the Billboard.
Absolutely. Well
Yeah, that's
deserved.
what's up.
And then also shout out to Janae for dropping this dope
Wait,
ass
hold on.
album.
Let's just give Cardi the proper respect.
Bodak Yellow
So-
is going down as a classic.
That's crazy. Like that hasn't even happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the stats came out and was like she was the first person since Lauryn Hill to be number one on the Billboards
okay.
without a feature.
But see, people were pissed that they were comparing her.
Well, female.
They were comparing her to Lauryn Hill. I'm like,
But
you
that's
can't,
what
you can't compare the two.
Who said that?
Someone said it on
It's
Facebook. Someone was like,
stop.
stop saying Lauryn Hill and Cardi B number one because they're not in the same.
But that's the
category.
truth, though.
Like you can't put.
But you
Lauryn Hill's
can't
plateau.
you're not
as opposed
comparing
to
them.
Cardi B.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing about it.
At least Cardi be on time.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
That too, but
and
Lauryn Hill has had more of a success story than Cardi has.
I just don't want this to be it. You know what I mean? For Cardi.
don't
I said
think that's
that.
it
No,
for
I
Cardi.
said that. To
You think she's on the clock right now? She's on the clock.
No, I
Like,
said that though. I said, I mean, she's doing a lot. She's getting booked and everything. And the song was dope. It was hot. It was the hottest summer song next to probably like Wild Thoughts, honestly. But I feel like she should have been dropping something else.
Yeah,
I
I just
she's
don't
done
want her
mixtapes
to
in the
be.
past, but I feel like she's just riding this song out.
I think she's gonna come out with something soon. I just don't.
I just don't want it to be like a. That's it. You know what I mean?
One-
Yeah, like Young M.A. when she had Ooh, like you know what I'm saying. I just don't want it to be
You could have
just
kept that shit anyway.
that. Like
Well, she's nominated for some BET Hip Hop Awards too.
Yeah, I think that'll be the last time we hear Bodak Yellow, and then she probably gonna drop some new shit like that fast, or she might not even perform Bodak Yellow. She might go into a whole new shit. We don't know. I mean, when the
how long has this been out? How long that song been out?
Bodak Yellow's been out
Spring.
since May,
Spring.
June.
So she still got time to ride this a little bit.
Hell,
she
they
can.
wrote a whole fucking album for 2 years, and Beyonce did it too.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold up.
But no, but what I'm saying is
You can't say that, though.
You can milk
She could ride this, bro. She could ride this to the end of the year.
For what it's worth.
I get what you're saying, but Beyonce and Adele, honey.
I'm not comparing
two
them. What
different
I'm saying is
calibers,
what
right?
you can
I know you're not
do.
comparing, but they could do that because they have the.
Yeah, but think
They
about
already
when Bruno
established,
came out.
yeah.
Bruno did the same shit.
Beyonce-
When Bruno first came out,
Absolutely, but Beyonce could drop a verse,
Yeah.
and that's all she would have to do.
Yeah,
And
but
people
she's
go right
already,
into,
like-
you know, because of her fan base and her level of star. You know what I'm saying? Like Cardi, I get it. I get what you're saying, but like again, Adele and Beyonce wouldn't have to even drop a song. They could drop 2 verses and they could ride that out, and people would praise it to high heaven. Cardi, on the other hand, being where she came from Love and Hip Hop to coming to this big breakout star, I feel like she needs to drop something else.
She gotta have something else. Yeah, I don't want her to rush it and then it be trash. You know what I mean? Like, because if you do too much and put too much out there, you could kind of oversaturate it, and it could kind of be like, okay, I just don't want people to be tired of Cardi. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like when she's doing her interviews, yes, she's talking about, like, you know, like New York Fashion Week and all these other bookings she's getting, but it's like the only thing you can talk about is your song.
That's it, right?
Yellow. Like, you can't. I need to hear something else.
Yeah.
But I love her to death, and I'm happy that she made #1 in the Billboard. Absolutely. I'm definitely not hating.
How was her mixtape? Did y'all listen to her mixtape?
Yeah.
her mixtape is straight.
It was alright. She had drinks on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a
Shit,
few
I would listen
mixtapes.
to. Yeah, I mean, I
So
would
was
say
Bodak
like,
on that mixtape, or
No,
that was just a
Bodak was not
single?
on that.
She
That
just
was
did
just
that
a
single.
single.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a single that she dropped like late spring.
And that wasn't on no project. Well, clearly
No.
her albums. She doesn't even have an album yet. So
Nah, she just been dropping mixtapes. She dropped them mixtapes literally within, well, she said the shit in a song, but literally within 6 months of each other. The last mixtape, though, like her second one,
Gangsta
that shit,
Bitch?
Yeah.
that's 2.
Well, she has
Gangsta
yeah,
Volume
Bitch,
2 or something,
Volume
right?
2, that shit was hitting.
and then she had a single, Stripper Hoe. Yeah.
Yeah.
you think she should do features now, or you think she should put out a
Which was a-
whole?
I mean, she's been doing features.
I haven't seen her nothing. I'm talking about like notable
I haven't
ones.
heard
Like,
of them, but she did say when she was on the Breakfast Club that she did have some people reach out to her
Yeah.
to do some featuring on their new tracks.
I would kind of. Do you think? I'm not going to say it's the same caliber as Bryson Tiller, but remember when Bryson put out "Don't" and everybody was going crazy, and then he put out the album.
Right, but then he was getting features.
Then he was getting features. She has a song that's crazy high, but no album. You know what I mean? Should she wait on the album before the features, or do features and then the album?
Honestly, I thought what
Do
was
both.
going to happen
Do
was
both?
I thought the song was that single was going to be a gateway into her dropping her album. That's what I thought, and that was just going to be the single that she released off that album. That's what I thought.
Well, apparently she has been talking about the album, because I don't know if y'all seen when J. Cole made that comment. Well, she was on the Breakfast Club and she said she's kind of hesitant about dropping the album.
What did J. Cole say?
He said, "Don't worry about what people say. Just drop it, when it's done." Because she was trying to hold off on dropping the album because the single's doing so good. And she doesn't want to put it out and people be like, "Oh, this ain't Bodak." You know what I mean? Because people, they're going to compare it.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, "Oh, this ain't as hot as Bodak." And then there goes, you know what I'm saying? Her fame and all of that
Probably
stuff.
what she's.
So she was kind of hesitant, like,
She's
you know,
probably
wait.
fearing that if she drops the album, it won't produce like
Yeah.
it did with Bodak Yellow.
I mean, you don't know unless you try. So, I mean,
Well, we rooting for her. I know I'm rooting for her.
Yeah.
Definitely,
God
absolutely,
damn.
100%.
That's what it
I'm
is,
happy
man.
for her.
Yeah,
Phone blowing up.
Now let's talk about Trip.
yeah. Janae Aiko's album.
And before anyone, I'm not trying to cut you off, Boo and Drew. Please stop hating on Janae. Everyone out there keep saying her.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's saying that?
People were on Facebook, or at least my timeline was saying, "Oh, all her albums sound the same," and da 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 da. And I'm just like, stop hating.
I don't think
Stay
they
on the
sound the
sideline.
same.
Stay on the sideline.
I think her voice is clearly the same. You know what I mean?
It
Like,
is.
she has the same tone. I can say that.
sorry.
I mean, it's not like she has a range.
Yeah, she doesn't
She's
have.
She's not a Tony. She's not a
Right.
Tamar. She's not a K Michelle.
Yeah,
she's
so
not a
you're gonna
Keisha.
get that same. You
You
know what I
need to
mean?
get into this bitch lyrically.
Yeah.
and listen to what the
you
fuck
gotta
she's
listen
talking
to
about.
what she's saying.
Because she's spitting some shit.
That's
and
where
she
they-
always does. She always does.
That's
So-
where they don't listen. You know what I mean? They just hear her voice and it's like, oh, this sounds like this, but it's like it really doesn't. Like she's talking crazy on this.
Right.
Not
Shout
crazy
out
like
to
that,
Brandy.
but Crazy.
Yeah.
On the album. Shout out to
I love
Corrupt. He was on the
that
album. Corrupt did his thing. Brandy, of course.
Courtney do his thing.
That song was dope.
Just talked.
The song was dope.
It was dope though.
And Brandy, of course, they sounded
Big Sean.
amazing together. Of course, she was gonna have him on the
Well,
album.
yeah, they both on each.
2088.
But Brandy and her definitely sounded good together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How do y'all feel about that album?
I love it. I listened to it about 6 times already.
Yeah, me too. That's actually like the album I listen to like as soon as I get up in the morning. I just play it until I
love
leave
it.
the house. It's actually it's really good.
LSD, I love LSD. LSD and Nobody, probably like my two favorite
My
tracks.
favorite song on there is actually the song with her and Sway Lee.
No,
I like that song.
And I like Nobody too. Nobody.
That song's dope. You don't like it?
No, I
you
like
do?
that song.
The song is called Sativa.
New Balance and You Are Here. Those
Oh,
are
and
the
then
most
Brandy,
tracks.
okay.
That skate. It sounds like Only Lovers Left Alive. That shit.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.